Greetings everyone, Eric here and welcome back to another video. In this one we are going to be taking a look at the Amcrest webcam. Okay, so Amcrest actually reached out to a bunch of people asking for people to take a look at this specific model. This is model AWC201-B. Very catchy name. It's sold up on Amazon, and basically it is a, as you can see here on the thing, it is a webcam that's designed to go onto your computer thingy, and it's got a little shield on it, which is very interesting. It is a 1080p webcam. Let's see if they have any of the, like, specs. Oh, hey, it does have some of the specifications. All right, so 1/3 inch CMOS image sensor. 1080p full HD, so that's 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second, so not amazing, but also not terrible. 3.6 millimeter lens, a 70-degree field of view, a high sensitivity microphone, USB 2.0 plug and play, excuse me, and a 5.5-foot cable, which is actually really comes in handy. Some webcams I've seen have like kind of short cables, which is very annoying. But yeah, it's basically designed, especially nowadays. Let me just drop my box. Especially nowadays with everyone being at home, it comes in handy to have a a webcam nowadays. So a lot of people are trying to get webcams and such like that. That way they can do their Zoom meetings and all the other things that they need to do. And these are supposed to be more affordable options. So the Amcrest 1080 High, it is no longer, okay, the page no longer exists on Amazon, which is very interesting. But yeah, I spent around $40 on this thing, which is not bad, you know. It's actually pretty, that's actually not bad for a simple webcam. But yeah, I spent around $40 on this thing, which seems to be the going rate on Amazon for this specific model. Basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to find and see if anyone has information on the camera itself, what megapixel it runs at. Oh, there we go. 2 megapixels, which is not great, but I guess it's better than nothing if you have no choice. But yeah, this is competing with a lot of things, a lot of like off brands in the same price range. So it's definitely got a lot to compete with, even within its own like range of stuff. It has a variety. In fact, it has a 5 megapixel. They actually have a 5 megapixel version, which is a 1440p one. Also, my phone's just going to go off and make a lot of noise. But anyway, they offered to send some out to people to review and give their opinions on. So this is basically my opinion on the camera. Now, the camera you're seeing right now is my Lumix, my Panasonic Lumix camera, going through an Elgato. Unfortunately, it's losing some of its quality because I have to run it at 1080p because I didn't get the 4K Elgato device thingy. But that's what this one is. The lighting for this whole setup, I have literally 3 cameras sit next to each other. I have this one, which is the Panasonic one, which is the one I use for any type of product review. On one side of next to it, I have a Logitech one that I've had for almost 10 years, probably. I think it's the C90, something like that. C920, I think. Yeah. It's not the higher end one. I think that's the C922. And then on the other side, I have the Amcrest. So what I have here is I have OBS set up so that I can switch scenes, which will switch which camera is being used. And then I have another scene that has all 3 cameras on the same thing. I'm also recording the audio of the 2 webcams. For the Panasonic, I'm just using this thing because this is what I would use anyway. I would never use the built-in microphone, especially when I have that thing plugged into the wall, because I have it powered through the wall to make it easier. Now, okay, I'm sitting here talking forever. You guys want to see the camera. So just for reference, this is my main camera. Same lighting, the exact same lighting. Switching over to the Logitech. So this is the Logitech camera, which I have used before. It's got a little bit of delay in it right now, just because some of the settings can get a little weird. There we go. That's what I'd rather have. So this is what I've used sometimes on a lot of both YouTube videos and other things. But as you can see here, it's doing its best to handle the lighting that I have. But obviously, you can only do so much with this kind of lighting. I was looking at the other camera. But anyway, here's the camera that you guys want to see. And I have seen this already, so be prepared. This is the Amcrest. So as you can see, it's got some issues. And this was the best I could get it to look with its built-in properties. So that's with the exposure set to -6. The white balance is set to automatic because I found that the automatic white balancing on all cameras almost is really, really good. And it's doing a pretty good job. It's doing its best. Gain is 0. There is no gain. I have the gamma down. I even brought the sharpness down a little bit just to make it so it's not quite as noticeable with the blur. But man, it's just this is bad. Like this is worse to me than the Logitech one. And it's also got like a fisheye, like it's got a wide view angle. So as you can see, it can see like really wide. In fact, you can see like where my door is to lead out of this room, which is covered with a tarp for sound. You can see like a thing right here. That's like a board that I use for audio. You can almost see my amplifier right over here. But yeah, it's got a super wide angle. You can even see like the freaking mess I have right over here and all. Also, I hear you back there. There's a squirrel on my AC back there. I can hear him. You can't see him, but I can hear him crawling on that dang thing. But yeah, this is a really bad look. Especially, again, if you compare it to this, which is a heck of a lot better. By far. Like, yeah, it's not perfect, but I'm also light sensitive, so I can only have so much light on. But again, this is the same lighting that the Amcrest is using, and as you can see, it just doesn't look anywhere near as good. And I would even argue that this Logitech, being as old as it is, this isn't even a modern one. This is an older one, and yet I think it does way better than even the Amcrest can. Like, no matter how much lighting, even if I plugged in more lighting, because I do have a light right above me, I don't think that would save it. I think it's just too bad. And here, let me go over to this view. So now you can see all the cameras next to each other. So I've got 2 of me up there. I got the one there. I got the one there. Like, yeah, you can see kind of the thing going on. And just seeing, like, these cameras together, like, obviously the Panasonic's going to look better because it's not a webcam. It's an actual DSLR camera. But I think even compared to like the Amcrest and the Logitech, I just think the Logitech is much better. It just looks way better to me. So yeah, I know that they're probably going to watch this because I'm probably going to send this to them directly. I'm sorry, like even for $40, I don't think it's worth it because I feel like you could spend even just a little bit more and get better quality and other things. But I don't know. I haven't used a cheap webcam in forever. The first webcam I ever got was from like probably before the 2010s. Yeah, before the 2010s. So yeah, my knowledge of like webcams these days is kind of limited. But let me know, like, do you guys think that quality on the Amcrest, which is the one that the 2 cameras are pointing to, so it's the one up in the top right corner. That's the Amcrest. Do you guys consider that worth $50? Or would you be willing to spend a bit more to try and get a better webcam? Also, I guess just to say, since it does advertise it having a microphone, I'll switch over. Back to my main The only reason I'm snapping my fingers is that's for me in editing. I can see that spike. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, and I really don't know because, like, I'm not good with technology. This is, to me, this needs a little bit more baking before it's ready for anyone to really buy it because it's just not good quality. Like, I guess if you have no other choice and there's no better option on the market for the $40 to $50 range, then actually, yeah, $40. My mistake. It's $39.99. If there's really no alternative that's any better, then yeah, sure. I guess that's the one you got to go with. Yeah, again, here's it fully zoomed in at 1080p. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's worth it? And obviously, like, showing it in the 3 camera shows you more of its like actual use because it's gonna be shrunk down a little bit. And shrunk down, it doesn't look as bad. In fact, here I can even shrink it live. Like if I shrink it down to about there, which is about what you would use here. I'll even shrink all of them to about what you would expect. Also, you guys are getting to see. Yeah, again, I'm using OBS. So you guys get to see kind of some fun stuff. You guys get to see some fun. Whee! So if I put them all next to each other, like this, around the same size. Oh, I'm moving other things that I shouldn't. But now you can kind of see them all around the same size. This is what they would look like if you were using them as webcams. They would normally be seen very small. So I guess at this angle, which ones do you like better? Obviously, I prefer the Panasonic, but if I had to use a USB webcam, I would just use my Logitech. But again, the Logitech is much more expensive. I think you can get them for like the $80 range, maybe a little over $120 for like the C922. I don't know. Like I said, I've been out of that range for a while. But anyway, this video has been going on for a little while. I'm going to send this to them and hopefully they'll watch this. And hopefully they'll understand that like I'm coming at this not to just like crap on their product. I've got 3 cameras here. And clearly of the 3, it is the worst quality. So... And yeah, you might say it's unfair to compare a $300-some, DSLR camera, but I feel like the DSLR camera is much more useful. And even if I take it out of the equation, like let's say I turn off the Elgato, and it's literally just webcam versus webcam. These are not that far apart in price range. If we're being honest, they are not. They're only like maybe $20-some off of each other. But yeah, if you were to pick between these two, even at this size, I zoomed in just a little bit more just so you can really see it. Which one would you go with? If you were to pick between these two, personally, I would go with the Logitech. Like I would just, I'm sorry, that's just the one I would go with. But let me know what you guys think. Sound off below. Let's switch over to my Elgato. So yeah, let me know below what you think of the camera setup kind of thing. And really, I was gonna do like more tests of like different variety of different angles, different things, different lighting situations. But I feel like it's a webcam. It's designed for one thing. I am shaking my desk. It is designed for one main thing, and that is for what my other camera's doing right here, and that's just point at me, sit on top of my monitor, with basic lighting. This is more lighting than what you would have in most environments. Like I've actually got more lighting on it. Here, I'll even show you. This is my stick for turning off lights. This is what the lighting normally looks like in my room. Very dark. And you can see if I switch over to the Amcrest, yeah, it looks even worse. Even the Logitech is going to look worse, but that actually doesn't look bad. Like, that doesn't look that bad. So, again, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I do apologize to Amcrest if this seems a bit harsh, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bullcrap and pretend like it's, anything great when it's not. Like when I feel like my phone has a better camera and people have these, and if you're clever, you can actually, in fact, I think you can actually stream, because you can stream directly from this, and I believe there's even ways to brick your phone to make it so that you can plug it directly into your computer, and so you could literally use it as a webcam. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, Amcrest, if you're watching, give me your honest feedback. Let me know what you guys think of this test. And I hope this is helpful to you guys so that maybe you guys can work on this product a little bit more. Try to get it to be a better camera for this price range. Like, this is a good price range for people nowadays. So if you can get this to be of at least the same quality as the Logitech that I was showing you, but at a slightly less of a premium so that people would be more willing to buy yours rather than the name of Logitech, you might be able to be very competitive. But anyway, this video's going on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Let me know. I just want to know what you guys, honestly think. Comment below on this kind of setup, what you thought. And if there's other webcams that you think is in that same price range that you have used that you would recommend, maybe something other than Logitech, but something within the same price range because we're going for affordable. Let me know. And yeah, check the links down in the description for all applicable links, anything that you need, whether it's Amcrest thing, the Logitech thing, if I can find it, as well as all my social media links, which I post artwork and stuff. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.